All right, so I just took the measurements and the footprint is 19 long by 8 wide. He's got a wide foot at the ball. So now we're gonna cast it. Let's go. All right, so I'm getting ready to cast it. I brought my portable bowl. As you can see, it breaks down to flat. So I'm gonna pop it out. So now I have a good bucket. I have this as my casting material. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you could probably get it off Amazon, but it's 4 pounds of casting material. So I hope that's enough because this is a big footprint. And this is the water I have. So fingers crossed I have enough water. All right, let's get after it. Well, I just took a shower and all this. I'm sorry if I made your guys' house a little messy. Should I do all of it? Let's just do all of it. And I literally just got it all over my boots too. Always have a plastic bag to take your trash back with. All right. So there's that. Oh my gosh, I am covered in this stuff. All right. It's never graceful out here in the woods. All right, so I got me a whisk from home and I am going to pour it in. Sorry, I was just picking some leaves out of the footprint. You know, and I never know how much to take out. Cause like there's a stick in there right now. And I don't know if I should take the stick out or leave it in there. Let's just get some of those out. Let's get that rock out. Like I said, I never know how much of it to clean out and how much to leave. Alrighty, let's just go with this. And I'm the world's worst at this, y'all. You know, it's interesting because you don't get prints very often. So it's not like, you know, you're just doing this all the time. So when the chance does come, you're like, crap, I'm starting at 0 again. Whew, I need much more water. Like I said, I'm not good at this, but still, it's required. I want to get better. Just got to find more prints, right? Easier said than done. Yeah, let's just go find some prints to practice on. I mean, I guess you could do dog or cat or squirrel or whatever. I just don't want to waste my casting material on that. But, you know, maybe I should. This is looking pretty good, actually. I want to make sure I get as many clumps out of there as I can. I'm notorious for getting clumps. If you all have seen my other videos, you know that's right. All right, let's pour. Let's see if I can get it in as I pour. Oh, let me get the measuring tape out of the way. All right, here we go. kind of weird. Let's take a better look. Sorry. That section right here is weird, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know why it's like that. All right, so we're gonna leave it for about 45 minutes to an hour, and probably closer to an hour because it's very humid, and so I want it to set up really good. So now let's go try to do the other one. All right, well, I hope that doesn't fall down while I'm doing all this. So this one also measured 18 inches long and 8 inches across. So it's the same guy. So let's go ahead and get this one cast. This time I'm gonna try something new. I have some dental casting I'm gonna try. Somebody told me about using this, so I'm gonna try it. Never have done it, we'll see. They did mention to use dental casting material from like a 3 up. I could only get a 2. So this may not work so good, but you never know till you try. Oh my gosh, I am making such a mess. I am so sorry to the Squatches if I'm making a mess in your house. I am so sorry. But if you've also seen my other videos, you know I am a train wreck when it comes to working with plaster of Paris. I get it everywhere. All right. And I always start off with too little. So I'm gonna try really hard this time to do things different. Hey, that came with a scoop. Once again, I got it going everywhere already. And yes, I bring this water with me every time I go out, because you never know if you're going to find a footprint. And it does no good to have casting material in your backpack if you don't have water with you. So yes, I bring water with me every time. Now normally I leave my casting material and stuff in the car if I'm just coming up here to my spot, because it's not very far. But if I'm having to walk a long distance, then yes, I do carry the water and the casting material along with all my other stuff in my backpack. So my backpack normally is like around 50 pounds with the casting material and everything I carry in it. But then I carry the water with my hands. You know, water's quite heavy, so, you know, I could be trucking around anywhere from 60 to 70 pounds worth of stuff when I'm out in the woods. Alrighty. It's mixed up pretty nice. So let's get to pouring. Oh, gosh, such a mess I made. I am so sorry, Squatches. Oh, this stuff is thick. It doesn't pour like the other stuff. get that up there. Kind of spread that around a little bit. That way I don't miss anything. See, as you can see, I'm like the world's best at this. All right. That is good. So now, whoops, here, let me get where you can see me. All right, so now we'll wait for about an hour and we'll come back and we'll check both of them. All right, so I'm still out here waiting for the cast to set. It's gotten quite a bit colder, so I put my hood up. Don't have my coat, it's in the car. I don't want to leave the tracks. Not that anybody's gonna get to them, I just don't want to leave them. Okay, actually, I don't want to walk up and down the hill. Anyway, as I was sitting here waiting for it to cure, to set, I was looking to see if there was a trackway or if it was just an individual footprint, and there is a trackway. The other ones weren't worth casting, but I wanted to show you the actual trackway. So here we go. Okay, so right there is the end of my tape measure. That is the heel of a footprint that's right there that you really won't be able to see all that well, but it's there. It just is not photographing very well. So there's the heel, and then there's the one that we're casting, the heel of that. And I measured that stride. So from heel to heel is 88 inches. Let me say that again. 88 inches from heel to heel. Now, we had already said that the footprint is 18 inches long and 8 inches wide. And then from the cast that we're casting right now to that white box, that is the start of the heel of the next print. Like I said, it's not good. You won't be able to see it. It's very leafy, but it's slightly made out. And so we have a trackway going that way. Only one was castable, but that is a trackway, and it is 88 inches from heel to heel. All right, well, this print has been sitting now for probably an hour and 15 minutes, roughly. The timer went off at an hour, but then I've been doing other stuff, so I don't know how long it's been since then. It is so very humid out here, and I am petrified to move this because I'm just scared that it's not set up right. But it is getting cold out, and I'm starving, and I would like to go. So I think I'm gonna try, but I hope that I don't break it. I wonder why his foot didn't cast like that. That's so weird. All right, whatever. Sorry, y'all, I was just mumbling. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that rock in there or not. Last time I took it out, and then I kind of regretted it. So I think I might leave it in if it comes up with it. So let's just start getting this material away and see if we can break it free. Like I said, this is out at my research spot. I'm not traveling. I'm right here. Boy, this section got so weird. Yeah, all of a sudden the squirrels or chipmunks really started sounding off all of a sudden. Are you guys trying to alert me to something? Why did it do that? That is so weird. This middle section, I don't understand why that's just so weird that it didn't cast. There we go. I'm gonna have to be very, oh, crap, crud. I'm gonna have to be very careful. That is a strange footprint. I don't know what happened over here, but that's exactly how it poured. But we'll let it dry and I'll show it to the world. So here it is. It's kind of weird. Woohoo, yay. Let's get to this one and getting this one out of the ground. Alrighty, so here is our second one. I haven't cleaned it up yet. It's a little messy, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be a good one. But anyways, I'll get it cleaned up and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. But like I said, it has to sit for about 24 hours to get fully cured. All right, thanks for watching me cast sites out here at my gifting spot. So please keep coming back. You never know what else I'm gonna find out here, or well, what else the big guy's gonna leave for me. So alrighty, see everybody, bye. Okay, here is the finished product. It's very strange. You can see the rocks that are still in the cast. Maybe even some sticks and some leaves. But yeah, this area, there was a bunch of dirt in it. How that got there, why that got there, I don't know, but that's why it casted the way it did. So strange. Now the other one, I believe, was from the same individual, so let's look at that one. So, once again, kind of weird. Like I said, we're not casting in sand. This is like super, super hard, rocky ground. And so the casts just don't come out right. Now, do I think if that thing is his toe? No. I think that's maybe an overpour, or maybe a place where a rock was at one time. And so when I poured it, it filled in that area. I do not believe that's part of the toe. But yeah, crazy, crazy print. And like I said, I do believe that both of them are from the same individual. And they are 18 inches in length and 8 inches wide at the ball of the foot. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.